Alright, we are here to play some lawn mowing simulator here tonight. Since Treasure Hunter Simulator worked out so well. But, pop open a drink here. Oh yeah, it's good. Okay. Let's get a little share here. Alright. Trash that. We don't need that. And okay. All right. Let's get the mowing. Check on the old career here. Okay. Lost $5,000. What the fuck? Alright. Well, first, let's check on my vehicles. Oh my god. I need to hire some competent people. Holy shit, y'all just keep fucking up my vehicles here, man. Look what y'all did to my boys. My beautiful boys. Alright. We are good. We're good here, right? Yeah, we'll go ahead and fix that now. Alright, let's see what jobs we got. We got the historic land. We have Creatious Canyon. We have the formal garden. We have the training field. And of course that's a trash one. Alright, so you know, I haven't done this field in a while, so we'll do that one. Alright, let's get everybody on a job here. So, Druid Tour, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I know what that is. Okay. So, we're going to get the new girl on that. Give her that right there. One of those. Okay. Put you on that. Yeah, we'll give you that right there. I'm gonna give you that. I'll give you that because that works real well there. You, I'm gonna just put you on trash detail. And me, I'm gonna go here with my Z-Master. Alright, everybody got their jobs. Alright, ready? Break. I will say the ground check on this fucking map is fucking a pain in the ass, though. Alright, let's go. Oh, is there one right here? No. Four, five. Is it right there? Yep, sure is. Okay. Usually that takes longer, but... now... what do they want? They want 6 centimeter... Alright, let's go. Just a sec. 6 centimeter. Let's go. Shit. Well, there's a collision right there. Every little thing you hit is fucking collision. Oh, even the things you don't hit is a collision. I've had levels where I've hit nothing and I've racked up collision. I mean, it's 50 cents, but still, it's the fact that I've hit nothing. And I've got a collision. For the horse school, the riding school. Shit, hit the wall. Now that we completed the lap, we can put a little pedal to the middle here. One of the large smoothest I've ever got this fucking bag. 2 seconds. You watch for 2 seconds and realize, nope, not for me. Okay. Alright. I love YouTube. I love it. I want to be just like it when I grow up. Why do you even bother coming in if you're going to literally watch for 2 seconds? Literally 2 seconds. I'm looking right at it. Oh, okay, it moved up to 20. Oh, at first it said 2. I'm just like, why the fuck did you even bother coming in? I mean, still 20 seconds is fucking dumb too, but, you know, whatever. god, man. The only thing keeping me going some days is, you know, sometimes there's a YouTuber who's just like, I'm gonna donate 10 grand to somebody with like 0 viewers. Maybe one day that can be me. The only thing that keeps me fucking going some days. Maybe fucking Mr. Beast or I Am Wildcat who just fucking find me one day. Oh, he has 0 viewers. Fucking here you go. Here's 10 grand. Fucking 5 grand. Fuck, I'll take that. Yet in 2 weeks, I want to sit here for 10 fucking hours straight and stream Life is Strange. Yeah, that's gonna go over well. That's not gonna make me want to rip my own dick off and stab myself in the eye with it. Okay. Don't get me wrong, I love the game, but if there's nobody fucking gonna watch it, what's the point? I don't even know why I keep streaming fucking games. Nobody comes to watch it. Hey guys, what do you think about lawn mowing stream? And they're like, Morbius! I'm like, what the fuck does it have to do with anything? Or they're like, I don't care about this. And I'm just like, you made an account today. Obviously you care. Don't fucking shit my ice cream and call it sprinkled. Fuck. I have fun playing them, it's just that, like, you know, I also want to interact and shit, you know what I'm saying? The only one that I've played so far that I haven't had fun fucking... I didn't realize somebody was actually here listening. The only one that I've actually played that I haven't had fun was fucking Dynasty Warriors 9. That fucking game, I was like, oh my god. That fucking shit. Like, the games I play, I have fun with, it's just like, you know, sometimes it's just like, what the fuck's the point in streaming if no one's gonna come and watch? And sometimes they come watch, but then they don't interact. And when they do interact, they just, like, I don't know if you saw, Devin, but, you know, oh, you didn't like that. I was excited as a motherfucker for that game. I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope, man. And I played it, and I was like, this fucking sucks. It was just mainly talking. I was just like, can I fucking hit something now? And like, it just took way too long for them to let me do something. I was like, I'm over it. No, but like, I don't know if you saw, but I posted like, see, there was an issue. Well, not an issue, but like, I noticed on one of my shorts, it said I had 2 comments. So I'm like, okay, well, I know what one is, what's the other? So I go look at it, and it's only showing 1. So I'm like, that's fucking weird. Alright, whatever, I didn't think anything about it. So then I noticed on another short that it said I had 4 comments. Well, I was like, alright, I know of 3 of them. What the fuck is the 4th one? So I go look at it, and it's only showing 3. So I'm like, okay, maybe somebody has an answer as to why it does it. So I post that question on YouTube. I'm like, hey, does anybody know why this happens? And somebody posted review Amorbus. A-M-O-R-B-U-S. And I'm like, what the fuck is an Amorbus? You know, so I look up the word Amorbus, and it basically translates to small bug. And I'm like, okay, so is he saying it's a review bug? So then I'm like, is that what you know, basically leave question marks, like, huh? And he never responds. I'm like, what the fuck? So then Tony, who usually comes in here, he was just like, he's saying a Morbius. Like, he's saying Morbius. And I'm like, what the fuck does Morbius have to do with this? And he's like, oh, nothing really. I was like, alright, that's it. Because, like, people come in here and they want to leave comments like it's Morbin time. Which, I get it's a meme right now. But, like, when it has nothing to do with what I'm fucking saying, it gets annoying. You know? And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like, if I'm in here like fucking doing lawn mowing sim or like whatever fucking game, and like you want to go to it's Morbin time, then you know what? I don't have time for that shit anymore. You know? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You know, like I'm over that shit now. You know? Like I don't want to just stream the game. I mean, fuck, if I just wanted to stream the game, like fuck, I could just fucking record it and post it if I wanted to do that. You know what I'm saying? But like fuck, I come live so like you guys can come and chit chat. That's why I streamed it. Like that's why I like streaming Lawnmower Sim and the PGA game and shit like that, because games I really don't have to focus on. Like it was really hard for me to do Last of Us and keep up with the chat because like oh my god, there was so much shit I had to focus on. Like holy fuck, you know? Or like Until Dawn, you know, shit like that where like I can watch when I have to watch and then like, you know, keep up with the chat and shit. That kind of shit. But like I literally before you showed up, Devin, I seriously looked. I had one viewer because you know when I'm live on YouTube like via PlayStation, I have the what is it, the fucking live manager or whatever the fuck it is up. I don't know. And like it literally said one person has viewed and the viewing time was 2 seconds. I'm like, it took you 2 seconds to realize no, not for me. I'm like, why the fuck did you even come? You know, like, so it's just like, why do I even, like, I asked Dax last night when I was doing fucking game last night. I was like, hey, do you want to come live? Because, like, I don't even know why I stream games anymore. You know, she was busy. She was busy tonight, too, because I wasn't going to come stream a game. You know? But I figured, why the fuck not? I have nothing there to do. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of attention, yeah, you know? I mean, I was still able to keep up with some comments with Last of Us and shit like that, but like it was, I'll admit, it was difficult because I'm just like, oh shit, I actually have to pay attention to shit, you know? I can actually get myself killed. But like golf, I can just hit the ball and be like, oh, okay, let me read the comments. Okay, cool, you know. Lawnmower Sim, I can get on a line here and be like, okay, you know. I can actually talk and not have to really, you know, fucking pay attention that much, you know, so. Sometimes it's just like, what the fuck is the point? Like, I don't even understand why I do it. There's a new choice-based area coming in here. BRB, let me see what it's called. Alright. Oh, man. I just had to pause so I could take a drink there. Now, when y'all leave long comments on, like, YouTube and shit, like a paragraph and shit, that's when I actually have to fucking pause, like, something like Lawnmower Sim so I can actually read it. Dust Falls. Huh. Never heard of that. I thought for the longest time Death Stranding was like a choice-based game, but apparently it is not. But I was like, alright, maybe Death Stranding is something I could be into. But looking more at it, I don't think Death Stranding would be something I'm into. I don't know, Last of Us surprised me. I love Death Stranding, but definitely not a game like that, yeah. Like I said, Last of Us, I only got Last of Us because I've heard of it before, and it was $5 because GameStop had 4 for $20. So I was like, alright, I'll grab this, $5, you know, shit. I mainly only got the 4 for $20 because I wanted that fucking golf game. I wanted Golf Club 2019. You know, so I was like, alright, but let me get the fork of 20 and shit, you know. You can zone out that one too. A lot of delivering packages and building roads. That's one I want to get. Ever since you told me about it, I've been wanting to play Lake. That's one I've been wanting to play. I've been wanting to play that. I gotta fucking get that. I was gonna get it because somebody fucking said they were gonna buy all my autographs for fucking 300, and then they're once I was just like, hey, I need that money, and they're just like, oh, I changed my mind. I'm like, you that bastard. Yeah. Then when I got GameFly, I was like, let me see if there's a physical copy. There is a physical copy, but it's only on PS5. That kind of stuff. That's what I should have streamed. I should have streamed that fucking Dear Esther. It only lasts an hour, but it's fucking weird. That art is going to be oh, nice. And Sting. Oh, that's a $40 graph right there. Moose! And the game's similar to this where... Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, paint dry simulator. I really want to play Power Wash Simulator, but they haven't put it on PS4. I really hope they do. If they put it on PS4, I'll fucking buy it. Because I want to play that. It looks like it has the same mechanics as this, you know, where like when you hit R1, or R3 I mean, and boom, that happens, you know. How have you been, artist? Eh. Okay, yes. Looks super similar to this. Maybe if it's Curve Games, then yeah, it's probably the same company. Then I saw they were coming out with like Bill and Ted's Retro Collection on PlayStation 4, and I was like, if that's what I think it is, then I'm definitely going to pass, and it's exactly what I thought it was. It's just basically the NES game and the Game Boy game on PS4, and I'm like, no, thank you. As much as I fucking love Bill and Ted, I'm going to pass on that one. Now, if they make like a new Bill and Ted game, maybe we'll talk. Still gotta finish the Council. But the story on the Council went really off the fucking rails. I'm like, what the fuck happened? The new Bill and Ted movie. You're wrong. The new Bill and Ted was fucking dope. I can see why people didn't like the new Dumb and Dumber. I can see why people didn't like that. I liked it for what it was, but I can see why people wouldn't like it. I mean, it's nowhere near as good as the original, you know, but I thought it did okay for what it was. There was a couple funny moments in there, you know. But, oh yeah, Bill and Ted Face the music was fucking great. I don't care what people say. At the beginning, at the wedding, they're like, this is, you know, I forgot the name of it, but they're just like, this is our new song. Oh! Cracked me the fuck up. Dumb and Dumb. Really? Wow, that's a bold statement. How can you say something so brave yet so controversial? So that's a bold statement to say. I like Dumb and Dumber too. I mean, it's fucking stupid. Plus, there's so many bloopers in that movie, you know. Like they're using like a new $5 bill when it's supposed to be like 1989. Way better, I actually like that one. Oh, I like it too. I mean, but I'm just saying that's a bold statement. You say that to somebody else, and man, they'll probably me. I don't care, but somebody else probably gut you for that. Bold statement. No, but Bill and Ted 3 was dope, man. I swear, man. Oh, why if it isn't the Wild Stallions? Are you here to sue me again? Are you here to put a restraining order on me? Am I too close? Is this too close? It's like my favorite fucking part right there. Maybe that's why, yeah. If you weren't really into it, then that's probably why. How could you not be into it, man? Oh my god. Fucking awesome. Pulling dynamite. Man, that's been like I feel like that's trying to become like a retro thing already, because like that's like on YouTube movies right now. I think it's on like a couple other streaming services. I'm like, is that trying to make like some sort of a comeback or something? I mean, I'm not hating it or anything. I fucking love the movie, but like 20 years. Yeah, I know, but like still, I just find it weird how like now all of a sudden it's like on YouTube movies for free, and you know, I don't know, I just find it weird how all of a sudden, like I think what was it? Was it last summer? Our Paramount Theater here, they did like a showing of the movie where like, and then afterwards they did like a Q&A with I think Tina Mazur, I don't know, the chick who plays Deb, Tina something, John Heater, and I want to say Jared Hess. I was like, oh dope, that'd be cool to go see. They wanted $120 to go do that, and I was like, I don't think so. That movie's cool and all, but I don't think a fucking $120 cool to do that shit. Maybe Ethan Ramirez, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's way too much. Yeah, fuck it. You know. Doing a movies up. Yes, hopefully soon. Joe said he's sending a box soon, so hopefully soon. I just don't know when. Maybe 60. Yeah, 60 would be kind of cool. I'd probably be down for 60. Yeah, it was like 120, 180 bucks, something like that, and that was for like the shit seats. That was like balcony seats, because that was a balcony, and I was just like, I can't imagine how much a good seats would cost. But like Joe, going back to what Moose said, yeah, he's been like overwhelmed with orders, Joe, so he's probably, you know, I'm the least of his fucking concerns. You know, sponsoring a podcast that barely has any listeners and shit, which God bless him that he does. But he had to shut down the website a couple weeks ago for a little bit because apparently like one of his disc printers broke and they were just swamped with orders, so like he had to fucking shut down the site so he could catch up some and shit. Good people over there, good people. I don't get how that site is legal. That site is legal because they're great people over at moviesarusa.net, because this is America. That's how it's legal. Because when you have such great quality products such as moviesarusa.net, you can't help but make it legal. That's why. And they are a proud sponsor of the Three-Way Dance Wrestling Podcast. Now going to be on Fridays. For the short term here. Not going to be on Fridays on Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube. Head on over, use checkout code 3-WAY, save yourself 50% on the purchase. And like, don't get me wrong, I like fucking movies. I love Movies Are USA. Again, you know, I say it as like a joke, and it's true, but like, you know, they're not just a sponsor, but I really am a customer. There have been a couple times where I'm just like, fuck Joe, I'm not going to wait for him to send this, I'm just going to buy it. And I have. I've just fucking bought certain movies where I'm just like, I'm not going to run the gamble and see if he'll send this, and I don't want to be like, hey, can you send this too? You know, so fuck it, I just buy shit. But like, I want to get like one of those other sponsors I see like on videos and shit, you know, because the podcast airs on fucking YouTube, you know. So like, I want to get one of those sponsors where it's like, you know, today's podcast is brought to you by Raid Shadow Legend. You know, like, I want one of those sponsors. You know, today's podcast is brought to you by fucking NordVPN. You know, like, I'm pretty sure me, Nick, and Shelby could have some fun. I plugged your looking for the Marvel. Hey, there you go. Hey. Plus, they just came out with like, plus Joe just came out with like a set. I think it's like the same price. I think it's like $190, and you get all the Marvel Netflix shows for like $190, and then with the, you know, the checkout code, you know. So. No, for Movies Are USA, it's 3-way. For the podcast, 3-way. For repsports.com and hardtofindtv.com, it is artists. But you only save 15% on those websites. Oh, oops. See, Jason knows. See, there you go. Boom. 3-way right there. Boom. Oh, and there it is. All 2 people who usually show up for gaming streams are now here. Well, that's it for me, everybody. Good night. Yeah, Brett might show up since I am doing lawnmower soon, but who knows. Yeah, Jax didn't want to go live tonight, so. Plus, I'm just afraid of going live, like, on camera, because, like, if more people show up to me on camera, I'm going to be really pissed. Because I'm starting to think people just do shit on my channel now just to piss me off. Like, the little, not even like artist, you suck. Not even like shit like that. I think just like the little shit, you know? Like, okay, we're gonna watch this one short 500 times, and then like when he posts again, we're not gonna watch it at all. And then he'll be pissed. You play Fortnite and crossplay. You know, I tried it a long time ago, and I've been meaning to try it again, seeing how it's like quote-unquote free on PlayStation, and I say quote-unquote because, you know, you gotta pay for some extra shit there. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Alright, time to whack off. That sucked too. I played last night and was on fire though. Got 8 kills. God damn. Yeah, I used to be, like on the mobile version that is, let me stress that. I used to be pretty good at PUBG Mobile for a little while, and then I stopped playing. Like some of those mobile games I used to be pretty fucking decent at for a while. Like I was pretty good at Dead by Daylight Mobile for a while, and then I just fucking stopped playing. Frag I was pretty good at for a while, stopped playing. Although I'm pretty sure that game is fucking sweaty as fuck, but whatever. And nobody will admit it, but whatever. That's why, that game is the reason why I stopped using Discord. Cause like, shit. They had a Discord where you could talk to the developers and everything, and like, whenever I'm just like, hey, there's something wrong with this, they're like, no, that's supposed to be like that, no, like, they always had an excuse, and I'm just like, okay, you know what, fuck y'all, I'm done with this. Like, they always had some weird fucking excuse as to why that game was broken, and I'm just like, can't you just admit that people are being sweaty, when I know they're being sweaty? Well, you don't need a Red Ryder BB. I know, right? Shit. You know, I play Jeopardy every morning with my Amazon Echo, and that was actually one of the Christmas Story was actually one of the answers on Friday. So. How the fuck did I get $9 in collisions, man? I barely hit anything. I was very careful. Will has that DLC. Yeah, I got both of them. I got the fucking Dino Safari and the Ancient Britain, son. Oh, speaking of which, Jason, I got an envelope for your shit today, so I'm gonna try and get that out this week. Alright. Mode it. Man, we got a lot of waste ones going on here. Yeah, we got 3 waste ones we gotta do. Alright, so let's do alright, so let's get everybody on something. Okay, so we'll send you we'll send you here with, no, that's my baby, you can't have that. Send you there with the Park Pro. No rush. Yeah, I got Zoro and the Gay Blade here. Yeah. Surprise me. Yeah, I'll see what I can fit in there. We'll send you here with. Yeah, we'll send you there with that. That shouldn't take long. Alright, and then we're gonna go pick up some trash, boys. You're gonna go here. I'm gonna go there. And you're gonna go here. Alright, there we go. Break. I think the next game I want to buy, it's like it's a rare one to find in physical form, but like it's only $10 on the PlayStation Store. I think I'm gonna buy Brunswick Pro Bowling. I think that's the next one I want to buy. I mean, it doesn't really matter. No one's gonna come and watch it when I stream it anyway. Alright, how much trash do I gotta find? 13 objects in 16 minutes. Boom, there's one. We're gonna watch Will get gutter balls. Nah, I'm good at bowling. I mean, I've been really getting into that PGA game lately. I'm determined to hit like a fucking hole-in-one, and I've come so close so many times that like you should see me sit down here and play this game. It's not even fun. I get like really into the fucking game down here. Oop, there we go. Oh, we got a little dinosaur. What's this? Oh, another lunchbox. Oh, I see another dino. I got health bowling on my Nintendo DS. You know, my mom used to have a Nintendo DS, and like one of my favorite games I used to like playing on it was Deal or No Deal, and this Mario game, it was Mario 3-on-3 Hoops. Oh my god, that game was so much fun. First bowling balls were made out of solid wood. They had boys sit on the back. Actually, the first bowling balls were actually made from human heads. I went to the, when it was in St. Louis, I actually went to the National Bowling Museum and Hall of Fame. So yeah, bowling balls were actually made from human heads at first. But yes, you are right. Yeah, they did have those where boys would sit in the back and, you know, put them in, they were called pin boys. Yeah, back in the olden days, back in like the medieval days and shit, people, you know, they were known to bowl using human heads. Yeah. One more. Where you at? You over here? Where are you at? I hate when there's always one left and I can't find that bitch. I got 14 minutes there, so I'm not worried yet. The lanes now aren't actually wood, they're just made to look like it. Ah, there we are. Plus, there's so many different kinds of pins. There's the traditional pins we see. There's duck pins. There's candlelight pins. There's a few different others. You know, fun fact, I think it's still in, like, this hard drive I have. But I have, like, a whole bunch of photos and video of me at the Bowling Hall of Fame that I was actually putting together and to make a quote-unquote movie. You know, not like an actual movie, but, you know. I just never got around to fucking finishing it. You know? But yeah, I have a whole bunch of photos from the Bowling Hall of Fame, and I actually bowled there and everything. It was a lot of fun. Then it moved to, it was in St. Louis, Missouri. I believe it has moved to Amarillo, Texas. God damn, y'all just fucking up my vehicles left and right, y'all. Y'all can't be fucking up my shit like this. Man, y'all just... Yeah, but it was pretty cool. Plus, it was like the cheapest place ever to go bowling. Like, when you bought your ticket in was $10, so then you got to see the whole museum. Plus, they had like movies for you there to watch and shit. So like you could watch like this history of bowling, which was pretty cool. Plus, since it's St. Louis, they had like the history of Sammy Sosa versus Mark McGwire, which that was pretty cool. Then they also give you a pass where you can bowl one game for free, and then after that, every game you bowled after that was only $1. You know. Will, you should make a soap opera. It can be the complete guide how YouTube sucks. Yeah, I can make a whole fucking... I can write a book on how fucking YouTube sucks. Or the people of YouTube, that is. I'll be sitting here like, so, who likes pancakes? And people will be like, Morbius! I'm like, I fucking hate this place. Did they show Kingpin? No, but that would have been cool. They should make a taste test video game. That way artists do taste tests again. Well, again, that's one of those things where like somebody left a comment the other day asking like, oh, I missed the Hy-Vee Hell videos. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's not my fault. You know. Okay, so. What do I want to mow? Do I want to mow or do I want to pick up more garbage? We just picked up garbage there. We don't need that. I've rode the Rapture enclosure. It's okay. The Orchid College is it? Orchid Cottage, I mean. Alright, so we're gonna send you there. I don't want to mow the Orchid Cottage. I don't want to do that. Do I want to do Coble Street? Okay, we're just gonna pick up garbage again. I don't feel like doing this shit. Everybody's good? Okay, good. I mean, I know YouTube doesn't, you know, quote unquote, have dislikes anymore. You can still see them though. But I mean, blame the people who fucking just dislike videos just to dislike them. That's why I don't make videos anymore. And we're about a step away from fucking stopping the gaming streams because I'm starting to lose the fucking point in them. And then people are just like, you should do them to have fun. I'm like, it's kind of hard for me to have fun when nobody shows up. You know? So, yeah, I got 16 minutes to find 12. Look back here, because sometimes they hide shit back here. Triceratops. Oh, there's one. Coffee cup. Wait. Or more. Where's that last fucker? Why are you finding objects you did not mow? I didn't really like any of the places to mow. So I think next turn around I'm gonna fucking mow again. All the places they gave me to mow, I wasn't really a big fan of. Plus, they haven't given me, like, any of the Ancient Britain ones to mow yet. They've mainly been giving me the fucking Dino ones to mow, which, I mean, yeah, awesome, that's what I paid for, but, like, shit, I want to mow the fucking Ancient Britain ones here, man. Where's the last one at? Is it under your ass? No. Where the fuck's the last? Where's the last piece of trash at? Oh man, how much time do I got? 13 minutes? All right. Yeah, look down here. They sometimes hide this shit down here. No? What the fuck? Where is it? Yeah, probably. Fuck. I mean, this map is not that big. There's not a lot of places it can fucking be. Did you hear about the lesbian dino? You like a... Okay, I can't even say that to get your joke, Brett. Fuck, what is that? Can you spell that out phonetically for me? Lick a lot of puss. Oh, okay. Where is this last piece of trash? This is pissing me off. See what I mean? This place is not that big. So I don't understand why this is so hard to find. Maybe over here? No. Dude. Red, welcome to Scavenger. I know, right? Fuck! I had this problem last night! Which I was reading about that last night. I from what I've read, that I think that's a glitch in the game. Ah, there you are, you fucker. There you are. Apparently, a lot of people are experiencing that where they can't get past that, so they've had to start a new game in order to get past that. So that's what I did last night. I just stopped playing it though. Plus, I went to explore mode where I could do other levels and shit. I went to like a cave level last night. That was pretty cool. Alright, now we actually gotta mow something because Brett's here, so. You racked up $9 in collisions on the fucking tornado? Alright, we made $8,000 this week. That's not bad. Alright. Alright. Let's mow something now. This is a striping thing, isn't it? God, I am not in the mood for a stripe cut right now. The Royal Stones. Or the sloping. Ooh, is that new? Ooh, this is new. Okay, alright, we'll do the Westfield Castle. That's a new one we can mow. Alright, we'll send you here to pick up trash. We'll send you here to do the stripe cut. You need that to do the stripe. We'll send you here. We'll send you there with that. Like Busta Rhymes said, give me some mow. And then we'll send you here with that, right? Oh no, I'm going to Westfield Castle. What am I doing? And you're going to the ruins with this, right? Okay. Alright, we finally get one of the new castle levels, so hopefully this is going to be fun. I implore you, go tell your friends, hide your kids, hide your wife, because we're mowing everything out here. Is it Great Britain? Yeah, it's one of the, it's the Westfield Castle level. It's not a Great Britain one, but this is one of the new levels I unlocked by getting esteemed rating. So, okay. Ooh, look at that. Alright. They want this done in 22 minutes, 5 minutes round check, 99.9% required, and they want a 6 centimeter cut. Oh my god, I gotta go in and out of those picnic tables. Are you shitting me? Ugh, okay. Alright, ground check. I don't even think my lawnmower can fit behind there. 5 objects. It's just okay, Britain. 4 and 5. There we go. I gotta see if my lawnmower can even fit down that stripe. Holy shit. They said they wanted a 6 centimeter cut, right? Yeah, 6 centimeter cut. Oh yeah, I can fit that. I was worried. I got that song stuck in my head. You have to run and confess. We coming for you. We gon' find you. We gon' find you. run until that, run until that, run until that, homeboy, homeboy. Man, you are so dumb, you are really dumb, for real, you are really so dumb. Did you find the lost, no, I have not found that yet. Oh, fuck, I forgot to look for valuables here. Fuck. Maybe I'll do that once I get done mowing. Fuck. Forgot to look for valuables. I've said it once, I've said it again. If you would have told me before I spent 20 bucks on this game that this game would have been this much fun and addicting, I've been like, you're fucking lying. But here I am. Buying DLC that Brett was supposed to pay for. I mean, I'm like at the top rank, one of the top ranks in the game. A fucking lawnmower thing. I want to get Bus Simulator, but that shit's 40 bucks, man. If it goes on sale for like 20 or 15, I might just get it. Yeah, I know. Fucking. Thankfully, Jason owed me some money, so he ended up technically paying for it. Jason has bought fucking the DLC for this game. He basically bought my Life is Strange Remastered, and he bought Treasure Hunter Simulator. So he basically bought all this shit recently. Because he bought some stuff off me. So. Yep, you're paid off. Yes, you are. Like, I mean, I've seen simulator games before, but like the sheer lunacy of fucking lawnmower sim, I'm just like, what? That can't be real. And I'll be damned. The one that got me, I saw a PC Builder Simulator. I'm like, really? I'm like, there's a market for that? That's the one I want to make. I got to figure out a way to make games, and I want to make customer service simulator. You know? I wonder if there's a... Yes, there is a firefighter simulator, but I've heard terrible things about it. I hear it's not so great. There's airport simulator. There's, of course, Surgeon Simulator, but that's more for comical shit than anything. God, there's so many of them. There's City Bus Simulator, which that's the one I want, but it's 40 bucks, and I'm like, fuck that noise. Of course, Farming Simulator, that's real big. That has a huge following. I didn't realize how big the following was for that fucking game. So it's pretty fucking big. Giggity. Can you really put a price tag on our friendship? I can, Brent. You're the one that's just like, oh man, I love lawn mowing sim and shit like that. I'm like, well, if you want to see more, they have DLC. Why am I stuck? Okay. They have DLC I can get for 10 bucks. All of a sudden, Ito Agami was nowhere to be seen. You're the one that's always voting for what the shit? You're the one always voting for Lawnmower Simulator in the polls. I think I'm going to finish the council on my own time because that every time I've played it, nobody's really showed up. Plus, when I put it on a poll, nobody voted for it. So I think I'm reading. I think I've read the fucking. I've read all on that one. Plus the story. Fuck, that story just went really fucking off the rails. Is there? Yep, there's Cop Simulator. There's a couple of them. There's Autobahn, which is Cop Simulator. And there's another one too. What the fuck is it? Can't remember, but there's a Cop Simulator. There's so many fucking simulator games out there. Like, I think one day I just went to the PlayStation Store and typed in simulator and saw there's Tropic Plane Simulator, which I'm just like, what the fuck is the difference between goddamn that and plane simulator, airport simulator? You know, like, there's so many fucking weird. Car Mechanic Simulator. Which that one I can probably, like, understand. You know, like, I'm like, okay, I can get why there'd be a simulator. But the PC Builder Simulator was just like, really? Is there really that big of a market for that one? Jail Simulator would be cool. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I think customer service won't be good. Be like a choice-based game. You gotta decide what you have to say to your fucking customer and shit. Lately, my thing at work has been like customers will come up and they're just like, can I get a turkey bacon ranch? And I'm like, yeah, small, medium, or large. And they're like, medium. And I'm like, okay. And they're just like, can I get that? Can I get that with no tomato? And I'm just like, no. And they just look at me like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, no, I'm just kidding. Thankfully, everybody I've done that to thus far has gotten the joke, but I know I'm going to get somebody someday that just is going to be like, hey, fuck you. Can I get that without deli mustard? No. What? Why not? I'm say you want chips and they say no and they're like, oh god, that happened the other day too. I was like, oh my god. It was a while before it happened, but it happened the other day. I'm like, would you like a combo with that, chips and drinks? And they're just like, no thanks, just chips. I'm like, cool. And they're like, can I get a medium Coke? And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Dude, that's just what I fucking asked you, you fucking cum guzzler. They're like, what'd you say? I was like, oh, that came out loud? Oh, I'm sorry. That's supposed to be in my head. I've been trying to work on that. That one and the fucking, like, would you like white or wheat bread on that? Yeah. Bitch, it's a choice. That or when now I'm like, would you like white or wheat bread? And they're like, Italian. I'm like, bitch, was that one of the options? Did I say that one? Like, some girl came in the other day and she was just like, can I get this sandwich? I'm like, would you like white or wheat bread? She was like, flat bread. I'm like, we don't have flat bread. Would you like white or wheat? She was like, flat bread. I'm like, oh my god, you're doing this intentionally now. Oh man, Randall from, oh god. I think I am the Randall at my job. It's just that I actually don't say this shit to the customers. That's the only difference between me and Randall. Randall would actually say it to the customers, and I wouldn't. Some of it I say and disguise it as jokes. Like, they're like, how big is your small? I'm like, small is small, medium is medium, and large is large. And they just look at me like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, I'm kidding. Small is 4 inches. Which is a fair question, you know. Like, how big is the small? You know, that's a fair question. Yeah, but when you have to answer it 80 times a day, it kind of gets fucking annoying. Or I love when people come in and they just assume we have all the fucking products as like others. I can't wait to see close to. Theater, the only one I've seen in theater was the first one. A dollar theater up here at midnight showing. Oh wow. Yeah, they're only putting it in theaters for 2 nights in September, which I think is the dumbest fucking thing ever. Yeah, I hope so, because like I think that's dumb. I don't understand why he's not doing a wide release for it. Put it in all theaters. I don't understand why he's not doing that. Listen, I like Kevin Smith a lot, you know, and I fucking followed his career for like fucking eons, but like some of the decisions he makes, I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? You know? This is somebody who used to really pride himself on his DVD releases, and then like I got fucking yoga hosers, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this DVD release, dude? You just put a making of on here and called it a day? You know? Because I never know on opening day, next day usually. If it's a movie I really want to see, I'll go on, I at least try and go opening weekend. Like Bob's Burgers, Jackass, Scream, those movies I went and saw opening day. Blair Witch, when that one came out, I was going to go opening night. I actually requested off from work. I was working at Hy-Vee at the time and shit. And I told my family, I was like, hey, please come home right away from work because I'm requesting that night off so I can go see Blair Witch and shit. And they're like, okay, you know. So I requested that night off. I got the night off, shit. And I'm waiting for them to come home. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Where they at and shit? All of a sudden, 11 o'clock comes. And they walk through the door. I'm like, what the fuck? The movie's over now. And they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, I told y'all, I requested off so I can go see Blair Witch. Where were y'all? They're like, oh, we went to the casino. I'm like, well, thanks a lot, fuckers. And they're like, well, you didn't tell us. I was like, I did tell you. I told you I took this night off so I can go see Blair Witch. And they're like, oh, well, you can go Sunday. I was like, well, fuck, I wanted to see it tonight. You know, it was a whole fucking thing. But like Jackass, Scream, and Bob's Burgers, I went and saw like Saturday, the day after it came out. Because like I just left work and just went to the theater up the road from my job to go see it. I did, yeah. I went that Sunday and saw it, but it was just the principle. Like that was one where I was just like, all right, I want to see this fucker opening night. You know, because sometimes, you know, it's a weird thing with me. There's just some movies I I want to see it the opening night, you know? Like, I've seen every Scream except for the first one, I've seen in theaters. Everyone except for the first one. Because I didn't discover the first Scream until it came out on VHS. That's when I discovered my love of the movie. So when the second one came out, I was there. You know, third one came out, I was there. Fourth one came out, I was there. Fifth one came out, I definitely had to be there. You know, so I wanted to be there for Bill and Ted, but fucking the pandemic was happening at the time, and the only theater that was playing it was 40 miles away. And as much as I would have loved to have seen Bill and Ted on the big screen, 40 miles just wasn't worth it. So I chucked up the $25 Amazon was charging for it to watch it, you know. But it was worth my $25. Island 23 in theaters. Yep, that's the one with Jay and Silent Bob, yeah. Silent Bob, look who it is. It's Connie fucking Chon. Hey Connie, how's Maury? Freddy vs. Jason, I was there fucking opening night. Actually surprised to see him in that one. Yeah. Like, and I'll tell you, like, Freddy vs. Jason, you know, it's one of my favorite movies, but if you ever get a chance to sit in a huge movie theater and see it on a big screen with 300 other fucking fans, that's the way to watch it. Like, I'll never forget the moment where fucking Laurie pulls Freddy into the real world, and Freddy realizes it, and Jason flips over that table, and Freddy turns around like, oh shit, I'm in the real world. You could just fucking, oh my god, there was like this sound in the theater that was just like, oh yeah, like, you know, shit's about to go down. You know, like, you know, like a fight's about to go down, you hear people like, oh shit. That was that sound in the theater when that moment fucking happened. It was, oh god, it was just so good. I wanted to go see it twice in theaters. I never got around to the second time, but I wanted to. Scary Movie 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate that fucking movie so much. It's weird that the Scary Movie movies got more entertaining to me as they went along. Saw Freddy vs. Jason in my dreams, everyone. Thank you, Brett. I've been sitting here this whole time thinking of that, haven't you? see you in my dream. Why didn't they ever make that a fucking song in one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies? I don't get it. I'll see you in my dreams. Really, your favorite movie you saw in theaters was Varsity Blues. That's an interesting choice. I think mine was probably Freddy vs. just because of, like, you know, like I said, that's probably the way you should see Freddy vs. Jason. It's just on a big screen with 300 other fucking fans of those movies. Because like I said, when he fucking turned around and noticed he was in the real world and Jason flipped that table, people knew shit was about to go down. Just that sound. People made like, oh, yeah, you know, like, people just knew shit was about to. It's like when two people fight in real life, like, two people are arguing and then you know it's about to come to fisticuffs, like, oh shit. Like, it was that type of moment, like, oh shit. You know, it was that type of moment. Believe it or not, I saw Titanic in theaters 3 times. That was before I, you know, really fucking analyzed the ending and realized how fucking stupid it was. Damn, the last movie you saw in theaters was Guardians of the Galaxy 2? I mean, up until I saw Bob's Burgers, I think the last one I saw in theaters was, what the fuck was it? Was it old? No, it couldn't have been old. Yeah, I think it was Jackass. No, did I go see Jackass? Yeah, I did. When I was in Kansas visiting my brother, who was at the hotel, and I went to go see Scooby-Doo and watched Bad Company. Oh. I destroyed a flower. What the fuck? There's still 9% left that I gotta fucking find. Panic room. Oh, fuck that. We're done. Probably one of the best times, you know, I like the Saw movies. I saw every Saw movie in theater except for Spiral and, Saw 6, strangely. But when Saw 4 came out, my theater around me was doing this marathon where, like, you come at like 6 and they'll play Saw 1, 2, 3, and then at midnight they'll play the 4th one, the new one. So I told my mom, I was like, Mom, you know, because my mom liked the movies at the time. So I was like, Mom, you know, they're gonna play all the Saw movies and shit like that, man. We should go see them and shit. She was like, oh, that sounds like fun. So we go, and she instantly regretted it once we got there. So we get there, and like 2 movies in, she's like, okay, I regret this decision now. So 4th movie now, we finally get to the 4th movie, the ending happens, it's like, oh my god, that was such a good ending. I was like, what'd you think? She was like, I fell asleep. I was like, wow. But that was pretty cool, watching all the Saw movies back to back up into the new one. I destroyed another goddamn flower? Are you for real? Okay. We're done here. Have you ever saw Saul? Yes. I see Saul. You can play this game. Alright, so that was Westwell Castle. I saw part of Big Trouble because I snuck into Blade 2. They wouldn't let me buy a ticket because I didn't have my ID. I just snuck in there. So then, you ever see Saul? Yes. I had $18 in collisions? Are you shitting me? Good job picking up trash. What the fuck? You had a stripe job for $500 and you only took back $361? God damn it, Sienna, you suck! You ever call Saul? No. Y'all keep fucking up my vehicles, and I don't like it. I don't understand how y'all fuck up my vehicles like this. This is why we don't have nice things. Because I get y'all nice things, and then y'all fuck them up. I remember seeing Blade 2 because Jason X was one of the previews before that. I saw Jason X in theaters. I was like one of the 9 people who did, you know. Oh, no, back. Alright, we can go to the sloping garden. The orchard. You gonna start a yard crew in real life? No. Hell no. Too fucking hot. I have not found the fucking valuable here. So let me go here, because I have not fucking found it. Alright, 12 objects. 5 minutes? Are you fucking kidding me? Look here first. Fuck, okay. And I think both of you weren't here when I mowed this place. This place is a bitch to mow. I have no idea. I have not fucking found it on this level, on this map yet. Because most levels, if not all, have a valuable that you can return to the owner for a bonus. And I have yet to find it on this map. Oh fuck, we're gonna be stuck on the last one again, aren't we? Fuck. Where is it? Come on. Where is it? Like on one of the levels I found Excalibur's sword and had to return it. It was pretty cool. Is that it? Fuck, where is this? Got 2 minutes and 35 seconds left. I would have kept that. Ah, you can't keep them. Once you find it, you have to return it. But it was pretty cool that I found it. Put it in your truck. Fuck! Where is this last piece of fucking garbage at? I'm not gonna make it. Where is it? Found it. There it is. Alright, now let me look for the valuable. Hold on. I'm not gonna get the time bonus anyway, so fuck it. Might as well look for the valuable. Alright, is there anything over here? Nothing here. No. What about here? No? Not really a lot of places they could be here. Bedtime, Will. I know, right? I would have really turned that alarm off on my phone if I knew how. See, it's going to be an open view, but it's going to be hidden in plain sight. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Maybe look along the wall here. I never thought about that. Really? Huh. Alright, I don't know where it is here. Okay, alright, fuck it. I don't know where it is here. I made $5,000 this week. Woo! That's a stripe cut, isn't it? Yep, sure is. Alright, I think I'm going to do one more yard and then I'm going to call it a night here. So I guess I'll do the orchard, I guess. Or I could do the sloping garden. Isn't that where I just was, the sloping garden? Yeah, that's right. Hold on just a moment. Okay, alright, sorry about that. Alright, so all the lost treasure is probably under the big X. Didn't see one of those, Brett. But give me that. Oh shit! I never even thought about that. I never thought you had to fucking come back and recharge these. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do the orchid. You're gonna do this. Have you fired? Yes, I have. I fired 2 people, honestly. Alright, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick, hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh, ground check here is such a bitch, man. Fire everyone that doesn't have blue eyes. Yeah, you know, that sounds really familiar, Brett, and, no. That sounds like Zig Heil, you know, and, didn't really work out for him. One just kept damaging my vehicles real bad, and the other one, I forgot, oh, fuck, what did the other one do? She did something where I was just like, alright, I'm fucking done with you. Yeah, but one of them, like, every time I give her a vehicle, man, like, goddamn, it would just be fucked up. And I got tired of fucking fixing it. She at least drove fine. Okay going home. Well, maybe in her own car she was okay, but in my fucking lawnmower she was terrible. Or he. I know I think I fired one girl, one guy. I know that. I think the guy is the one that kept damaging my vehicles, to be honest. Fuck, where's the rest of the shit? Might be on drugs. Shit. Oh, bloody shears. Nice. Awesome. Where's the other shit at? I don't know. When I first found the bloody shears, I'm like, are you fucking for real? There's bloody shears? Let me check the edges here. Usually, yeah, there we are. Alright, one more. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, I think I see it. I think I see it. Is that it? No, that's a shadow. Come on. There you are. Alright, let's get mowing. In this place I already found the valuable, so no point in looking. It was right here. It was a pair of headphones. What do they want? There yeah, it's funny, yeah, there was a valuable, it was a pair of headphones. I've already found them though. 7 centimeters they want. Most of the levels I've already found the valuable in, but some of them I haven't. This part over to my left, I tend to do last. I get this huge fucking part over here first, and then I come back and do this part over here last. I once hit these barrels so hard that it said it caused so much vehicle damage that it quit the level. I need more dinosaurs. Ooh, shit. Alright, you guys better enjoy this long, because this is the last one I'm doing tonight. And if you guys have any more movie ideas that I can throw at Shelby for our podcast on podcast recording, I should say, on Thursday, let me know. Central sex tool. Yeah, oh, that's the other one that's on our fucking list. See No Evil. Oh, The Condemned. That's one that's on our list too. Condemned. But we figured since wrestling's just such a niche audience, you know, we figured we'd branch out and do like a movie show too. I've actually had the idea for a while. It was Shelby that actually fucking presented it to us. So I found that kind of weird. Shelby has his moments where he's like really into the podcast, where he's like, oh man, it'd be great if we did this, it'd be great if we did that, and this and that. And then there's days where he's like, I fucking hate this podcast, I want to quit. You know, he's almost quit twice. Well, maybe like 1.5. I've almost quit twice. I think Nick's the only one that's just been like, I'm here for the long run. Yeah, 12 rounds. Ah, shit. I remember going to see that movie in theaters. And was it in theaters? I saw it? Can't remember. But like, I don't know, I remember the concept being good. I just didn't like John Cena's acting at the time. It was very robotic. You know? Like a lot of the ideas, a lot of ideas Shelby's done for the fucking podcast. Like we did the Ring of Honor draft. That was Shelby's idea. We've done the role-playing episodes. That was a Shelby idea. There was another one that was a Shelby idea. Nick has thrown some ideas out there, but they've just never made it past the idea stage. Not that they weren't bad, it's just that we haven't fully flushed them out. Because, like, Shelby actually almost quit at, like, episode... Fuck, I don't even think we're, like, at... I don't think we're at, like, episode 20 yet. And he was done. I was like, he he messaged the group one time, and he was... you could do Rocky 3, that is Hulk Hogan. I don't know about that one. I wouldn't be down to watch that. But yeah, Shelby messaged the group chat one time. It was just like, hey, you said we could quit at any time, right? And I was just like, I mean, yeah, you'll pretty much kill the podcast, but yeah, well, why? Are you thinking about quitting? He was like, yeah. And I was like, why? If you don't mind me asking. And he was like, I don't know, it's starting to feel like a job to me and not fun. I was like, okay, well, before you commit to this idea, I mean, is there anything we can do to make it fun for you? You know, is there something we can change? And he was like, I don't know. I was like, well, just so you know, we don't have to do it every week. If we want to take a break, we can take a break, and that's what did it for him. He was like, oh God, yes, let's take a break. So that's why every now and then, like, usually if we say like, hey, we're gonna take a week off, it's usually Shelby saying, I need to take a week off. You know, like this week, like we were gonna have, or last week I should say, we were gonna have one last week, and Shelby was just like, well, since we didn't figure anything out, can we just take the week off? And I was like, yeah, sounds good to me. You know, Shelby wanted to murder Chuck. Yep. I think Shelby, in a way, misses the question segment. I think he misses the fucked up questions we did. I've thought about bringing it back a couple times. But I'm like, nobody fucking listens. So like, who's really gonna leave questions other than Jason and Tony? You know? So that's why I was just like, alright, we're just gonna stick to our other segments we got at the end right now. Maybe if we get it to where it actually takes off a little bit more than a niche audience, then, you know, maybe we'll fucking, you know, maybe we'll bring back questions. Maybe we'll set up an email where you can email questions and we'll answer them, kind of like Jim Cornette and shit. Like I've said before, I mean, I wanted to get rid of questions long before we got rid of them. You know, we just didn't have a segment to replace it with. It wasn't until we did He Said What is when I was like, oh my God, this is it. Once Shelby was like, oh, I want to do this every week. And I was just like, okay, fuck, this is our segment. This is my out. I can finally use this segment to get rid of fucking questions. The only problem with doing a movie podcast is that, like, that's a lot of fucking writing for me. Because I gotta sit down, fucking... Y'all gotta understand, this is how I do the fucking movie episodes that we've done. So, like, take Ready to Rumble, for example. Like, when I had to sit down and do Ready to Rumble, I sat down, so I'd watch, like, the movie. I'd sit down and watch the movie. And then I would, like, come to a part where, like, I know exactly what's gonna happen for, like, you know, 5 minutes. You know? So then I would sit down and basically write the plot out for the next 5 minutes, you know, and then when I'm just like, okay, let me hit play, and then I'd watch it. Then when I get to like another part where like I know another like 5-10 minutes of what's going to happen, where I can just break it down, I write that again, and like by the time the movie's over, I had like 9 pages of shit, you know. Order me another WWE 2K17 right on. You know, it's a very tedious process. The hardest one for me to do, giggity, was the last movie we did, They Live, because like it's been years since I've seen They Live, so like it was literally, it felt like every fucking 5 minutes I was pausing that movie so I could write down something that happened. Because it wasn't like fucking, you know, Ready to Rumble where I've seen it 50,000 times, or like, you know, fuck, I even know like the first lines of the commentary of that fucking movie, you know, so. Like The Wrestler had a pretty good idea on it, so I could watch a lot of that movie, hit pause, and then, you know, write down what I needed to write down. It's a very tedious process doing the fucking movie reviews. That's why they're far and in between, the movie reviews, you know. So that's the only thing that I'm really leery about doing a movie podcast, is that like every fucking, you know, month or week or however long we decide to do it, is that I would have to fucking sit down, watch a fucking movie, write these notes and shit, or write the plot essentially, and it's a very tedious process. I mean, it's not that I don't fucking enjoy it, it's just, it's very tedious, you know. That's the only word I can really use for it, is tedious. Especially like when it's a movie I haven't seen in a while, like They Live. They Live was the hardest one we did, because I'm just like, I have not seen this movie in fucking ages, and I'm like, I can't get to like a decent. That one, it was a little harder because I had to. That one, you know, like with Ready to Rumble, like I said, I could fucking pause that movie at a spot and write down the next 10 minutes of what's gonna happen. Whereas They Live, I had to watch 10 to 15 minutes and then write down what the fuck I just saw. You know, so. It was a little different process for me that time. All the other movies we reviewed, The Wrestler, Fighting with My Family, Ready to Rumble, I was able to do it just like that. We're like, you know, I'm like, okay, I know what's about to happen, so let me just pause it, write down what's going to happen, then I can watch, and then, you know, set up another part, you know, all that shit. Ready to Rumble was the easiest one. I just wrote like fucking 9 pages. I just wrote so much. That was the only thing that about it. That was the most I wrote for a movie review. The least I wrote for a movie review was fucking They Live. The Wrestler was sad. He died. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's, you know, that's Darren Aronofsky's take on it. If you choose to look at it as he lived. Plus, that's one of my favorite fucking moments in the podcast, is when I tricked fucking Shelby and Nick into thinking we were reviewing a different movie called The Wrestler. That was fucking funny. I'd planned that for fucking a week because fuck, what happened? Like, I said, hey, we're gonna review The Wrestler. That's all I said. We're gonna review The Wrestler next week, and Nick and Shelby was like, okay, cool, awesome. But in the, you know, we discuss some things in our group chat sometimes, like, hey, you know, that, like Fighting with My Family, for example, like, oh man, that part was fucked up, or, you know, something like that, you know. I made it a point not to say a fucking word about The Wrestler because I wanted this joke to work, you know. So I mean, there's a short about it on the channel, but like when we came time to review the movie, I was just like, all right, well, let's get into a review of the movie, the 1972 movie, The Wrestler. With Ed Asner in it, and we're like, what the fuck? I was like, what? We're like, we're not doing the fucking Darren Aronofsky movie? I was like, no. Is that the one you thought we were doing? They're like, yeah? You know, I tricked them so good. There's a good short on it, on the channel. You know, the shorts that nobody cares about, but then they make a channel that day so they can fucking say they don't care. the short. I'll have to see it. Fuck, when was that? It wasn't too long ago. Should have a picture of the. Should have a picture of the poster of the wrestler on there. So shouldn't be too hard to find. Should have some red words on there that say, "I beg your pardon." You know, I think after I get offline, I'm gonna pop in some WWE 2K22. I haven't played that in a while. Just watch it, Shelby. No, that was Nick that said, "I beg your pardon?" That was Nick that said that. Shelby was just like, "I think you're joking." Hey, we're like a Spanish-speaking Turbo Man doll. We're fun and education. Never seen the wrestler. No, it was like some pet project that an old, he's an old school wrestler, Vern Gagne. He made it like back in the 70s because, like, you know, he was like trying to be Vince McMahon before Vince McMahon. You know, he wanted to make wrestling like mainstream and shit like that, but he didn't want to use like celebrities and shit like that. So like, he thought a wrestling movie would be, you know, hot. He thought that would be like, oh yeah, this will get people watching his company, AWA and shit, and it didn't, you know. WWE 2K score game, Aaron Blade. Oh, if he is, I've never heard of him. There was a wrestler in the late 90s called Bobby Blaze. Close. Also in WCW though. Whoa, whoa, my engine, whoa, fuck. Story mode, he's a promoter of BCW. When you get signed to WWE, he attacks you in a parking lot. He's a mass attacker and he wants you to stay in BCW. The fuck? Damn. straight line down just so I don't have to keep doing this weird fucking pattern every time I come around. There we go. That's so much better. Oh, I see you there. Hopefully my games and GameFly come. Yeah, I finally got, I kept forgetting it downstairs. I finally got fucking True Colors back in the mailbox yesterday. So I put, Last of Us Part 2 at the top of the list, so hopefully I'll get that and finally play it. I would have just bought it, but every time I find it, it's just not, you know, a friendly price, you know? Then I was like, oh, I'll go to a pawn shop. I hear that's a good place to find games and shit. The pawn shop I went to, man, shit, they knew what they had. It wasn't like, oh, okay, these games, like Xbox games are $5, PS4 games are, you know, $6, you know. No, they were all priced individually and shit, and I was like, oh, fuck this. They had fucking Last of Us Part 2 for $25, and I was like, fuck that. GameStop had it for like, I think it was $22.99. I don't think any of my video games, etc. had it. It took me forever to find a fucking used copy of PGA 2K21. I found one GameStop in my area that had it, so I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy it. Because I was really liking that Golf Club 2019, so I finally just said, fuck it, if I like that, I'll probably like the PGA one. I looked up some gameplay on it, it looked like it was almost practically the same fucking thing, so. Other than a couple things here and there, it's a decent game. I kind of like Golf Club better, though. I like the customization options better in Golf Club. I bought the 2 I got for $13 despite the bad disc. On that one, they're supposed to check the disc, but I bet when they bought it, they didn't notice it looked terrible. Yeah, they probably just said, here, we'll give you $1 for it. Although, the pawn shop I did go to, it was the first time I ever been in the one I went to. So I was like, alright, let me go in. Like I said, I saw their games. They were priced individually, so I was like, fuck, it ain't like a pawn shop where, like, they don't know what they have and they're just selling shit. They actually know what the fuck they have. So I was like, alright. Which I actually saw a physical copy of the Pure Pool game I have. I was kind of tempted to buy it just because, you know, even though I already have it, but I was like, wow, a physical copy of it? I didn't even know that fucking existed. So then I was like, alright, well, let me look at the DVDs they got. So I immediately go right for the fucking full series they got, and I'm like, fuck, man, these are like goddamn Walmart prices, man, you know, just about. And then this really proved that they knew what they had, because they had a Adventures of Pete and Pete season 2, and they wanted $45 for it. So I was like, oh yeah, they know what they have here, you know, because that's long since out of print, you know. So then I was like, all right, let me just look at the fucking movies. All their DVDs are 25 cents. So I was like, oh fucking A, man, let me see what they got here. So I found a couple of movies. I got the whole Men in Black trilogy. I don't count that fourth one. The whole Men in Black trilogy for fucking 25 cents. So I was like, all right, that's a pretty good deal. I got this movie I've been wanting to see for eons, Kate and Leopold. Got that. What's the other movie I got? I found a special edition of Dogma, even though they didn't sell that to me for 25 cents. But, even though they should have. But, they gave me a discount on, like, this TV show I bought. Like, there's this old Comedy Central show called TV Funhouse. It only came on for, like, fucking 7 or 8 episodes, something like that, and it was just like a funny show. Well, they actually came out with it on DVD, and I was at Half Price Books one time, and they had it for like $5, and I was just like, no, I'm not gonna get it. And I've never seen the DVD again. Well, I'll be damned if I went at the pawn shop and I saw the fucking DVD, and they said $5. I was like, fucking sold, I'm buying this shit. Well, they gave me half off on it. They charged me $2.99 for the Dogma DVD, like the special edition DVD, even though it should have been a quarter, or whatever. I didn't fight it, you know. So I was like, alright, fine, whatever. So, like, their movies are not bad, you know, 25 cents, you know, and if you find something good in there, shit, you know. You just have to, it's one of those things where, like, you have to look, you know, like, they're all on a shelf and you gotta look. Their TV shows, oh God, it's hit and miss. I mean, they had a couple of, if you like the show Jag, you know, Jag from CBS, I mean, I guess that's a good deal. I guess $40 for the whole series is not bad. You know? Dexter, if you like Dexter, I mean, $30 for the fucking whole series ain't a bad deal, I guess. You know? They didn't have really anything that I wanted to get. But like for one season of the TV show The Middle, they wanted $14, and I'm just like, what the fuck, man? This is a pawn shop, isn't it? You know, I was really confused. Man. Yeah, but it's one of those shops where like they think everything they have is gold. You know, like all their fucking, like I said, all their PS4 games are, you know, like I had a pawn shop that I went to in Illinois when I lived there. And it was just basically like, alright, these PS4 games are fucking, like the PS4 games are like $10, the PS2 games were $5, if it's a sports game it's $1, because, you know, once it's out of date, you know, they sell them real cheap and shit. So, that's how it worked there, you know, but like, no, this place was like, I don't know, they're priced individually. So like Last of Us Part 2 was like $25. One game was like $40, one game was like 10, one game was like, you know, shit like that. I'm looking for this weird movie. Oh. Yeah, someday, hey, I think it was Gold Rush who told me. He was just like, yeah, look at pawn shops for games. So like there was this one by my job that like I kept meaning to go into. So like when I got off on Thursday, I was like, all right, let me go, you know, let me go in there. I'm gonna go in there real quick and see. Went to the door and the doors are locked. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are the doors locked? They closed at 4 and it was 4:10. I was like, shit. You know, so Friday they were open till like 5:30 and I got off at 3. So I was like, alright, I'll go in there. I was gonna buy this projector. They had a projector and it was like a smart projector, so you can like, you know, stream Netflix and project it on your fucking wall and shit. I was like, fucking A, man. And they said it was on clearance from $50. But they didn't price it yet. So they're just like, well, do you want to make an offer? I'm like, well, how much are you looking for? They're like, well, I don't know. How much do you want to pay? And the box was like in terrible shape. I mean, this box has seen some better days. So I was like, I don't know. The box is in bad condition, which I'll take 25. And they're like, no, I can tell you right now, they're not going to take 25. I was like, all right, then it was worth a shot. They're like, yeah, it's, you know, no problem. I was like, all right, see ya. Got my DVDs and left. Plus, you know, I love Audrey Hepburn. They had a framed French version poster of her movie Roman Holiday. It was $70 though, but it was sweet. I was like, oh my god, it's so amazing. Plus, they had a Birds of Prey poster, but I already have one, so I was like, I'm not even gonna. It didn't have a price on it, so I was like, I already have one. I'm not gonna ask and tip myself. I would just take, at the time, I would just take my $1 DVD, my 4 DVDs for $1 here and leave. But then it ended up being like $7 because I found that fucking TV Funhouse. I'd go in there and look again, you know, for like DVDs, obviously. If they're 25 cents all the time, I'll definitely go back in there and take a look for more shit. Especially like their TV shows and shit. Even though they're not 25 cents, but like I'd definitely go in there and, you know, maybe I can get a complete series of something for like X price and shit, you know. I should take in all my shit from fucking Hard to Find TV and see what they say. Like, I got shit that's not even available on DVD, son. Look at this. The weird movie I got is called The Perfect Fit. It kills people and takes the loot and what the fuck? Sounds like a murderous sisterhood of the traveling pants there. What the fuck? I can't remember the other movie I got now. It's bugging me. I know I got Kate and Leopold, Dogma, TV Funhouse, the Men in Black trilogy. What was the other one? I fucking remember. Bugging the shit out of me. Devil and National Van. Oh man, Van Wilder. God, that one scene of Van Wilder can still make me fucking gag and throw up to this day. Oh, Rise of Taj. I didn't read that. Rise of Taj is one of those movies where I'm just like, you know, this was unneeded, but it's a decent watch. But I never feel the need to come back to this fucking movie. I do like the Dude, Where's My Car reference in there. There is a Dude, Where's My Car reference where it's just like, go out to the barn. Is it red? No, then it's not a barn. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, overall, it's a funny movie. I do like Van Wilder, but like just that scene alone, I'm just like, oh. It's hard for me to watch. Sometimes just thinking about it, I'm just like, oh. I never watched freshman year one. I was just like, you know what? Like I just said, you know, Rise of Taj is a decent watch. I feel no need to ever watch it again. Like, oh my god, this is a great movie. Let me watch it fucking over and over again. Like, I'd probably sit back and watch Van Wilder again one day, maybe, you know. But like freshman year, I was like, I have no fucking interest whatsoever in ever watching that movie. You know, there's some direct-to-video sequels / prequels I don't mind checking out, but that's one. I was just like, fuck it, I don't care. Some of them I regret watching. Like, I was like, Ace Ventura Jr., this might actually be fun. I was wrong on that one. Oh, this is awful. I don't even think I finished that fucking movie, to be honest with you. I thought Ace Ventura Jr. would be fun because the kid who was pretty funny in the Nancy Drew movie with Emma Roberts, he was in there. So I was like, alright, this might be okay. And yeah, you know, now that I think about it, I don't ever remember finishing that fucking movie. I think I turned this shit off. I was like, this is fucking dog shit. Legally Blondes, that was another one I didn't watch. Although I like the girls who play in there because they were on Sweet Life with Zack and Cody. They're pretty talented, but yeah, I had no interest for it. Yeah, I thought it would be interesting because, like I said, the kid who was in the Emma Roberts movie version of Nancy Drew, he was funny in there. So I was like, okay, him playing fucking Ace Ventura Jr., this might be interesting. Alright, this might be good. I was fucking wrong on that one. I thought it'd at least be like a decent watch. You know, yeah, no Jim Carrey, fucking whatever, but like, I was like, alright, this might be decent. Mean Girls 2 was like a fucking waste of time. I'm just like, why does this movie even fucking exist? And again, I love one of the actresses in that movie, Jennifer Stone. She's fucking great, but like, just why does this movie even fucking exist, man? Like, there's some movies I'm just like, I don't even know why these fucking, like, one movie that's always baffled me as to why it fucking exists is Sleepaway Camp 3. I'm like, why does this movie even fucking exist? Jim Carrey won't be in it. Yeah. I mean, do we really need a fucking Ace Ventura 3? Really? Come on. Do we really need one? Doesn't hurt my feelings any. Well, like, every time, when I first got to watch all 3 at the time, Sleepaway Camp movies, I was like, okay. The first one, I'm like, alright, you know, iconic. Alright, I get it. The second one, I'm just like, okay, yeah, alright, I guess, you know. The third one, I to this day, I don't understand why that fucking movie exists, because it's like Angela just was there just to fucking kill people just because. It's like, hey, I just want to go in the woods today and kill people. Like, that was her fucking agenda. She had no rhyme or reason to be there killing people, and it just made no fucking sense to me whatsoever. At least the second one, I can't remember the motive. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I'm pretty sure she had like a reason as to why she was killing people in the second. So like that made sense to me. But like the third one, I'm like, this, what the fuck? This makes no goddamn sense whatsoever. I've never understood fucking why Sleepaway Camp 3 exists as a movie. Return to Sleepaway Camp makes a hell of a lot more fucking sense than that movie does. Yeah, the first one, yeah, she had one. Yeah, which I'm like, okay, iconic movie, I get it, you know. The second one, I'm just like, okay, again, I know she had a motive as to why she was, the character was back killing people. I can't remember what it is offhand. The third one just makes no fucking sense. It's like, hey, I'm in the woods, and there's people here too, I'm gonna kill them. Like, what? It just makes no fucking sense, and just, I never understood as to why that fucking movie existed. Return to Sleepaway Camp makes a fucking hell of a lot more sense in that movie. And I even called the ending to fucking Return to Sleepaway Camp. I called the ending to that. I saw that fucking ending coming a mile away. Return to Sleepaway Camp, that's where the kid she bullied, I think, they didn't like him. Yeah. This map has never taken me this long. Well, it has before I had this beast of a mower. Didn't see that. Alright, now we gotta go get this area here, and then I can call it a night. God, I can't imagine what my collision bill is going to be. Yeah. I'm usually done with it by now. I don't know why it took me so long tonight. Maybe the length of the grass? I don't know. It usually doesn't take me this long. Especially with this mower. This is why I use this mower all the time, because it's a fucking beast, man. The ancient stones took me a while to do. That took me about 90 minutes to do. and get some tea if you're back here. Oh yeah, because I'm going to finish this part and then I'm heading out of here. Yeah, I thought I saw him. This is spot. No, this one I think they want a 99% cut. 99.9 is what they want now. God, I can't imagine if there's a lawn on here where they want a 100. I think I'd have to get like every fucking blade of grass. I don't think I have that kind of tolerance. Hell, I barely have the tolerance lately for 99.9. Oh, I might not need the weed whack here. Come on, don't make me weed whack. You gotta make me weed whack. Nope. Alright, perfect. Alright, let's fuel you back up. Change your blade. Booyah, we out of here. Oh man. So we made $2,000 there. What's my collision bill? 37 bucks. At least I didn't destroy any flowers. That's good. $1,000 job and you bring in 800 bucks. What did you do? Alright, there we go. We're done. That's gonna do it for me. See you later.